Alright, there we go. Took a minute to get it going on my end. Sorry. Here we are in Valdez, Alaska. Just getting ready to head out. Currently on our way to... This leg is going to be to I'm not sure how to say it, but Tadilek, Alaska. That's the next leg on this bush adventure. Just getting a couple of things squared away before we head out. We'll just have the fuel. Really? It's not going to work. Oh, no, there it goes. Okay. I was having some issues last time I was on here. Alright. Take a look. Okay, not terribly far. 20-ish miles or so. We're just going to go ahead and switch out the approach procedure to straight. Whoop! I changed the wrong one. This is the one I actually want. Approach procedure to straight. This way I can see what I am doing on the way in. Okay, actually that's kind of cool coming across the water. I think I will stick to that. Looks like a small... No, nothing there. Okay, alright, let's head on out and see what we can see. Oh, let me get rid of those blue lines for now. There we go. Alright, so we are in Valdez, Alaska. Looks pretty neat.
Anchorage Center, Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810 is type experimental twin cub, 1 miles west of Papa Alpha Victor Delta, 300 feet. Request flight following. Llama 1 Romeo. Squawk 2, Tree 21.
Okay.
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810.
Alright, so I kind of would like to, we'll go ahead and do this turn.
Whiskey 5810.
Come out over the water, I think, for a minute. And then maybe go check out this mountain here, see what's all up in there. I don't know. Let's just go see what we can find.
Roger. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810.
If anybody has ever been to the area or would like to go find somewhere, by all means, drop me a note here and say so. I'm going to go ahead and change up the time of day. The weather should be... No, I kind of would like to see, well, how is the live weather? Live weather is fine. We're going to stick to that. But we will change... Whoa. Maybe let's see what that live weather... Well, alright. Interesting. We got some definite clouds around. And it seems to think that the live is also snow-covered. So, I don't know. It's summer to me. So, I kind of would like to change that up. Oh. Back to live. No, that's not going to work. Back to custom. Turn off the live weather. Look, it's summertime, okay? I mean, I get it. There is snow on the mountaintops and all of that, but I'm not really looking to do the Arctic expedition right now. When the real time is winter, then we'll check it out. And I realized that there was snow in Montana the other day and things like that, but it's not the norm. Alright, yeah, so let's go check out the waterway, and then it'll be to our left will be some mountains. Let's go check this out. I know a lot of you are, you know, have to be at work right now. Ooh, what's that? Is that a little lake up in there? Let's go check out this lake. It's hard to watch these lives sometimes, I get it. What do we got? Zoom it on in. Oh yeah, there it is. It's quite a lake. Let's go check that out. Why not? We'll come back out. Zigzag around the area. Wow. Very pretty. I don't really see anywhere to land in here, but that would be kind of cool, I think. And maybe down there to the right a little bit. Right on the lake bed or the lake, the little beach. I don't know if that would actually work for a landing though. Let's see what we got up ahead, and then we'll make a turn. We'll come back out, go back to that waterway. If anybody wants to join, by all means, USA East. Definitely got some wind going on. I might actually fix this up just for the purposes of what we're doing. We're sightseeing. We're not trying to be all. Let me see here. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, it's got. I put it on. Okay, it's fine. Oh, not in the snow. My bad. Not in the snow. How about just a fine day for VFR flying? There we go. Just duck down in here and see what this this here looks like. Maybe we land in there. We'll go up, turn around, because I don't want to get too far off. We've explored out that way before. Well, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Where's this here go again? Go down there. So, no, that might actually be kind of cool. I don't know. Thinking out loud. Sorry. Real pretty up here. I do feel like I want to land in here. I want to land down in here. Let's go find somewhere. Let me come down. Put these flaps out a little more and slow it down. Might have to turn around. Although I think I see a spot up ahead. Slow down a little bit. Nice uphill. Just on the other side of this. Actually, well. Yeah, there we go. Where can I stop it? I don't want to nose plant. The terrain seems to like to do that to me sometimes. Whoa, this does not have a lot of rock or anything for us to look at. That's why I'm just kind of zip up ahead a little bit more. I wonder if this is actually supposed to be mud or what. There we go. All right, let's take a look. Here we are on a riverbed. I guess that's why it looked kind of weird. Kind of weird anyway, I don't know. Let's change the weather again. Let's bring that. I want to find a better, now that I don't have to concentrate. Let's find something not almost clear. Broken clouds too? That might actually be kind of nice. That creates a nice sort of look. I might stick to that preset right there. Yeah, that looks pretty nice as well. All right. Let me also plan out, what am I, what do we got here? I don't want the radar on. Map settings. And this is from, yeah, there we go, turn that off. Okay. All right. I'm not all that worried about that. Okay, so let's see. We can take off facing the direction we are. We'll want to start to kind of come back to the right. We took off over here, and I was thinking about following this, but I think what I'm going to do is come down here. Maybe we'll fly around like that. I don't know. Let's go see. Either way, I don't want to just sit here, so off with the brakes. Let's see if I can take off in this little bit of room. I should be able to. Oh no, maybe not. I wanted to see. All right, well then that clears that up. From now on, I'll just have to do a turnaround. All right, let me just get an idea of where it remade us. Oh, okay. All right, continuing on our way.
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 Anchorage Center. Squawk 4 Tree 21.
All right, so we learned something. It does not take off in the shortest amount of time. Not quite that little bit.
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5.
It doesn't need a lot of space, but I guess I'll just have to turn around from now on.
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha.
I am still learning this plane.
Radar contact 9 miles south of Kilo Lima Golf November Alpha, 2,300 feet. Altimeter tree 0.
This is definitely nice. Oof.
Roger. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5.
I'm willing to bet there is not a bad place to look so far in our adventures around the different areas of Alaska. Everything has just been gorgeous. Let's see, what do we got up here? Land up there on the snow on the left, maybe? Or maybe just right in front of us. Let's go take a look here. So that looks like a glacier to the left. And certainly rocky here right in front of us, but I think we can handle this. And the sim will tell us if we crash or not, clearly. Let's see. Oh my. Oh, I did not know that was coming. Let's go ahead and drift on down in there. Land right on the glacier itself. Okay. seems good. Oh boy. Maybe not so good. I'm gonna put back on our speed. That was just awkward. I think it's because we're headed downhill and I didn't expect that. So I'm gonna do a. This is the direction I want to go, but I do also want to land here nonetheless. Oop, let's bring that back. Bring the plane around. Be a lot easier to just land going uphill.
Experimental twin cub, 10 miles south of Kilo Lima Golf November Alpha, 2,600 feet. Request flight following.
There we go. I want to kind of land right up there in that little snowy area.
Squawk 2174. Squawk 2174. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
Just up here. There we go.
Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810. Radar contact 10 miles south of Kilo Lima Golf November Alpha, 2,600 feet. Altimeter tree 006.
There we go. We'll use the uphill to slow us and stop. And plenty of room to take off too after. Alright, let's go ahead and put on the brakes. Yep. Not a bad landing that time either. Alright. Ah, we left some little rivets in the snow. I love that. That's so cool. Oh, take a picture. Get out. Let's pose with it. Left some footsteps there. That's a pretty view. I'm going to go check it out. Alright, so... Oh, get back in the plane. Here we go. Alright, so we're going to do a 360. Follow this right on down, and I think swoop back around. And come on over here. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Off with the brakes. Give us some power. Alrighty. Yeah, that time we gave ourselves plenty of time. Ooh, what is that? Oh, I had no idea there was like a little hut there. That's really cool. Hut, house, I don't know. Either way. Alright, continuing on our way.
Anchorage Center, Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810, is type experimental twin cub, 10 miles south of Kilo Lima Golf November Alpha, 2,900 feet. Request flight following. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810, Anchorage Center. Squawk 0462. Squawk 0462. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810.
Alright, continuing on through... Okay.
Radar contact 10 miles south of Kilo Lima Golf November Alpha, 2,800 feet. Altimeter tree 006. Roger.
Right.
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810.
Alright. Anyway, continuing. These gorgeous mountains. We're down in this beautiful valley. We're following along the valleys, see where it takes us. We've done plenty of checks up on the top of mountains. I kind of like the idea of checking out, you know, down to the water and seeing what that's all about. Try to keep the view up here so you guys can see. This just keeps on going down, down, down. Our altitude isn't really even that high. I just noticed that it's just under 900 feet. What have we got here? Wow. That is really pretty. I think we should land alongside this this riverbank. All these amazing places to just check out. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of a 360. Let's put out some more flaps. I know that this sucker can handle the slow. Alright, we should be able to slow it down just in time. Yep. Excuse me. I just want to turn it around because I know we're not going to land going facing that way. Or take off, I should say. We're going to take off going right about like... Oh, come on now. That turn wheel does love to get stuck sometimes. Alright, let's stop it right there. So I don't forget, put the flaps where I want them. Alright, let's take another picture. Wow. We'll also hop out and go check out the river. Look at that. Alright. Very nice. We'll take a picture of us here on the riverbank with our plane. Nicey, nicey. Get back in. Let me see what happens if we play with the weather again, too. Maybe make it a little bit brighter. I don't know. Doesn't really get much brighter. Sort of. I think I'll leave it right there. The clouds are providing enough variety. Alright. I guess it's time to continue. So, off with the brake. Give it the power. And here we go. Stick right up above these treetops. This is gorgeous. Very, very nice. As far as I can tell, if I keep on this, yeah, it'll bring us right on down to back to the water again.
Anchorage Center, Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810, is type experimental twin cub. 9 miles south of Kilo Lima Golf November Alpha, 300 feet. Request flight following. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810, Anchorage Center. Squawk 0742. Squawk 0742. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810.
All right.
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810. Radar contact 9 miles south of Kilo Lima Golf November Alpha, 300 feet. Altimeter tree 006. Roger. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810.
Oh, coming down into that really far into the water now. Should be, let's see, let's zoom in. Oh yeah. Get some speed up again. Still moving along. Very pretty. There's a couple islands out there. Go check those out. Or at least, I'm not sure if they're islands or not. Well, I see at least one. Hard to say. No, I think that other part that I saw, that was just a peninsula. Yeah. We'll still go check it out, though. The graphics look a little bit strained today, or at least in this area. Maybe it's just the angle, the weather, I don't know. See, okay. I'll just keep on following it around. Take a look to our right. And back to the left. Oops. After this is done, I'm going to do some more practice on VOR navigation, and eventually I'll do a video where I know for sure I know what I'm doing and anybody can ask questions. So far it's actually been pretty good. Yeah, I don't need to be quite this high. Let's go back down. Yeah. Didn't go away. The wrong button. There we go. I think I think I'm gonna come in here, check this out, and then scoot around to come in for the landing. That's my plan anyway. It's not like it's even that far away. And I think I'm going to end there. Just the graphics just don't seem to be quite on par at the moment of what I want. Unless they change. We'll see. Let's go down and check these islands out. This looks pretty neat. Wow. I don't know, maybe they are alright. That's nice. This should be where I wanted to make that left, yeah. Oh, let me try changing the lighting. See if that helps with the graphics too. Eh. gonna change the weather again. I'm sorry. 'Cause I'd really like to keep going, but boy, it's just... Let's see. Find something. Cloud mix. Eh. Cloud mix 3. Eh. Maybe we'll leave it like that. I don't know. Let me see. It's kind of weird, but let me just go to a fine day for VFR, see if that'll work. No, I think that might have been where we were. Almost clear skies. Try that for a bit. I don't know. See what else we can find. We'll go on through here and land and figure it out from there, I guess. Actually, that looked almost nicer from the outside. Interesting. But I do prefer the inside. Make it a little bit more realistic. Kind of neat to be along the water. Just set myself up here. There we go. I have no idea where the next leg even is, too. It just came from here to... I don't know. I guess I'll find out very soon. Wow. And bring up these annoying blue boxes for a second. Oh, okay. I knew I was getting close to wherever the airport's got to be over this way here. Let's double check again. Okay, never mind. The blue boxes are still showing me the VFR entry with the circles, and I'm not looking to do that. We also need to lose some altitude anyway if we're going to land in there. This plane does not like to go down. There we go. Is that it off on the right there? That looks like it's probably it. With me and my eyes and the eye issue, it's mainly just gray, but I do see a strip of lighter gray, so I assume that's where we're headed. Let's go in there, land it, see what we got next, and I'll make a decision about continuing or not to the next leg. This is, let's see, where are we going? Tatilek? After that's supposed to be Whittier, so I'll have to check and see how far that is. Okay, so this is an actual little town. Neat. Alright, let's dive it on in there. This sucker can dive pretty nice. Alright, let's see. Just don't want a nose plant. Okay. Put on the brakes. And let me see. Okay, so we left. Let's just switch this up. So we left from, well, we just arrived at PAKA. Let's put that in. That's the spelling. Tatilek, whatever. We're all done there. Then we're going to head to PAWR. Alright, so PAWR Whittier. How far is that? Oh my. I don't know that I have the time to do that one today, honestly. Oh no, that's the one I want. Yeah, it's 60 miles. I really don't have the time to do that today. Anybody who's watching, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to do this one tomorrow. But, you know, to give you an idea of what that'll be like, let's just take a look. So we are going to take off from here. Head across this water, and I'm probably going to stick to the shore just right along here and just keep checking out, you know, shore-like type stuff. And then after I get here, I'll decide if I want to explore mountains or what exactly we're doing after. Although there's so many little islands here to check out too. I may actually... Well, let me just look. Shenega Bay. Let's see what that looks like. PCFB. Is that really just right there? No, it didn't change. PCFB. Let's try this again. PCFB. It doesn't seem to know that particular airport, so I probably have to skip it. So it would actually be, the next one would be Seward, then PAWB. Alright, so PAWD, so Seward would actually be our next one. Oh, which is right down in there. So if we would go to the bay and then come down, alright, so we're definitely going to want to check this out. So I'll probably leave here, come across, check out the islands, come around up to where we're going to go, wherever that was, up in here, and then come down through the mountains to check it out. So that's our next one. Oh, I kind of want to do it though. It's only 12:30. You know what? Why not? Let's just continue. Whittier, PAWR. I don't know. I'm a sucker for this, I guess. It's also been a little while since I was able to get out here. Alright, so let's do this. You also change my approach so I can see what I'm doing. VFR, straight, change. Okay. Easy enough. Oh, somebody else is out this way. I don't know if it's somebody watching. If it's somebody watching, you know, welcome. If not, it just happens to be an anomaly that somebody's in the area, then great. Okay. Let's head out. I'm gonna take off and head to the left. Here we go. Are the brakes on? The brakes are on. Okay, let's go. I got a lot of flaps on. Here we go. Let's put them back. Okay. I don't like to take off with the 60. I mean, really, I don't even need any. Alright, let's go check this out.
Anchorage Center, Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 is type experimental twin cub. 1 mile
Keep on
northwest of
watching.
Papa Alpha Kilo Alpha, 400 feet. Request flight following.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to the direction I'm going for the moment. Check out these islands, and then hang a hard left up ahead eventually.
Squawk 1361, Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha.
I'm gonna get a little more light as well.
Whiskey 5810.
Come on, there we go. We'll braid her out. There we go. Throw these flaps on. Let's fix that. There we go. Okay. So we're headed to Whittier. I'll still have some time to practice that IFR stuff I was talking about earlier. Really want to get good at that. Traveling, you know, using VORs and NDBs only to move around, keeping the maps off, using no GPS. is really pretty. See, what am I looking at? I am looking, yeah, I don't really want to go that way. Not too much anyway. So this shows somebody, like right here, let's see. Maybe they're way up high? No? I don't know. Who knows? Who is knowing? But what I do want to do... I wanted to explore the islands out this way, so I'm going to head, make a left, and come across the bay. I think. Yeah. Yeah, let's just go across the bay. I think I'm actually going to stick, yeah, I'm going to stick to the right side after all. Because like I said, I don't have a whole lot of time, and I know after here we're going to come down. I think we're good. To explore every inch of Alaska, I don't have that kind of time anyway. It would take forever. There's another plane on here too. I always thought they were green though if they were another person. And these are not. So I'm gonna go with maybe they're not somebody else. I don't know. Who knows? Whatever. Get a little more speed for now, just coming across this. At least I know after this leg here, we'll be doing some more mountain. We'll be headed to Seward. It'll definitely provide for some exploration. I think we might even use it as a base, depending on where the next spot is. I might use it as a base to like fly around and then come back, and then fly around and come back. We'll see. All depends on my mood on that day. we go. Kind of lost it for a second there. I do appreciate the follows. That's for sure. Just hitting the follow button, and at least you know when I'm flying. You can look if you want. Ignore it if you want. Whatever. Wow, this is some pretty stuff right here. You still got those, yeah. Wow. One day I hope to get to Alaska for real. Boy, I'd really like that. I know they want teachers. They need teachers. Hey, if you're in a school in Alaska and you need teachers, drop me a note. Maybe we'd make the move. Wow, look at that. Just imagine just coming out here with a pack, some food, and just walking around, hanging out in the woods. I'm wondering if we can land up ahead, up on top of that mountain on the hill. Right up here in front of us. Just make sure we're still on the right path. Let me start slowing it down. Give that a shot. Can't tell you for sure if we even have a spot to land. I mean, it looks like it. We might have to get out and take a little walk to the top. But it seems like there's a spot to land just up ahead. Let's get some more flaps. A little more. Use the uphill. Hello.
So you can't hear me?
Go ahead. Oh no!
Anchorage Center, Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810, is type experimental twin cub, 16 miles west of 1 Zulu Niner, 2,100 feet. Request flight following. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810, Anchorage Center, Squawk 6437.
That didn't work out.
Squawk 6437, Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810.
Kind of took us off from where we left off, right? Yeah. I kind of want to go for that again, and I'm gonna.
Roger. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that another shot. What fun would it be if we didn't try more than once? It's not really the best spot. A little more power this time so we don't end up in that. There we go. Oof. Alright, I'm done.
Anchorage Center, Llama 1 Romeo
Oops.
Alpha, Whiskey 5810 is type experimental twin cub. 7 miles west of 1 Zulu Niner.
I had a feeling it really wasn't a spot to land anyway. I suppose if I turned off the realisms, then yeah, of course I'd bounce around, but I'm not doing that. Let me get myself set back up. Okay.
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810.
Alright, continue on our way.
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810. Radar contact 7 miles west of 1 Zulu Niner, 2,700 feet. Altimeter 2997.
Oh, really?
Roger. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810.
We heading in the right direction? Let me see. Yeah, I guess we are. Okay. Maybe we'll find somewhere else to land. I think maybe what I'll do too is on one of these legs I'll have to get the float plane out or something. Land on the water in different spots because this is really pretty. I might even have to double back and do it again. Let me take a look. On the next trip it's going to be down this way here, but oh yeah, no, I will. Not today, but I will do it. Let's come back down low. It's the only downfall about when you crash, and then actually I'll leave that up there in case anybody wants to see where I'm headed to. Is that it throws me way up in the air again. I suppose I could have landed down below there. looks like once we get across this last piece of water, we'll have... See, if I stick to the direction I'm at, we'll hit some mountains a little bit. And that's for the final is... Sorry, I'm just checking ahead. Planning, always planning. Yes, I know the window's closed, thank you. It's quite an island down there, too. Let's go see it. Wow. Am I still going the right way? Yeah, I guess so. Take a look at what I need to do. Oh, okay. see how. Yeah, I need to come a little more left. Okay. I'm gonna change the time. There we go. It's quite the area to fly around. Okay. Quite the snowy area to our right there. Keep on coming in though. Still going the right way? Yep, I am. Okay.
1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810, contact Anchorage Center on 1 tree.7. Good day. 1 tree.7. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810.
Let's see, what do I need to look at? I need to go slightly to my right. So I need to look at... Oh man, which one of those do I need to follow? Straight up ahead and then follow the one to the right. Okay. So we are headed now into Whittier, Alaska. That's where we're going. Oh no, I'm sorry. Are we? Yeah, Whittier. After that, we're going to go to Seward. But that'll be a different day. Because that'll be a long going to be a long day, so it will probably be tomorrow. There's a lot to explore in that area. Remember to drop a follow. Make sure I'm going the right direction. I am. Okay. do I want to stick to the left or the right side of this? Actually, I could stick to the right side and circle in and just land the opposite direction of what it had. Not really worried about it because I set the wind up to pretty much nothing. Come right in off the water there. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Oops. Still correct? Still correct. So it's over there. Should we go up into that mountain real quick? It's not really that real quick, is it? It's kind of a distance still. Well, what's that on the left? Let's go check it out. That's not our airport, is it? No, okay. Quite an interesting little place here. Huh. Maybe everybody lives in that one building. Alright. Certainly interesting, that's for sure. But our airport is just up ahead. Let me do some finagling here. Use that as an opportunity to slow down. There we go. Oh, a little hard. Not the worst. Actually kind of want to scoot up ahead a little bit more. Let's not accidentally take off. Let's bring back the flaps a little bit. Looked like there was maybe like a building up here. I figured maybe that might be a good spot to just park it. This can go way, thank you. So where are we now? We are in Whittier. Well, it looks like some like a waterfall in front of us too. That's pretty neat. I wonder if this, you can get up kind of close. I don't know that I've seen a waterfall yet in flight simulators. That is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure we can't drive the plane any further than what's right up ahead. But you can see I'm going to go see anyway, just to check. Yeah, it would seem that this is about as far as we're getting. All right. Definitely pretty, but this is the area the waterfall is. I don't know how close you can actually get with the camera. And really, the closer we get, it's not really, becomes less and less interesting looking really to me. So yeah, that's as close as we can get. All right, either way. Oh, when we get up higher, it looks totally different there. That's our airport. We just drove out the roads. Okay, whatever. It's hard to tell from down on the ground. Either way, all right. Well, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Remember, please drop a follow. It helps out. And hopefully we'll catch you when we do the next leg from Whittier, where we are, to Seward, Alaska, which promises to offer a lot of extra looking around. Until then, have a good day.